Guys, Britto here. Welcome back to Six Ashes Farm. Here we are for day number 9 we're up to. We're certainly getting through these days. Got to be careful here, we haven't got much room out the front. Our mate Mark, I spoke to him last night down at the pub, of course, the side of house, and let him know that we needed a bit of land levelled out to get in a little sheep pen, little sheep pasture. So he's brought down his truck and his digger. We'll leave that truck running, and we've actually pegged in a little bit of an area we need him to level out. So in between these pegs and these pegs, this all needs to be levelled and turned into dirt. Then we can put in a little sheep pasture, like an open pasture in here, which is going to be a good way for us to be able to bring in some money. Alright, so let's jump back in our truck. You notice through here I've actually gone through and picked up all the hay off the ground, and over here I've actually stacked up our hay bales and stored them under here, so hopefully they're not going to rot with them being undercover. It looks like they're pretty good. So I didn't get everything off the ground. I kind of just gave up a little bit of the way through. Just little tiny spots are just so hard to actually get picked up with the tractor and the baler, so it's not easy. Alright, so for today I've got several things we need to actually get done. So we'll jump in our tractor here, our obviously International. We'll head on out, and I'll show you guys. Actually, we'll clear this out. I did have a course set up. I'll show you guys what we actually did. Right, lift up the tool. So I've actually planted over on this side. Looks like the nitrogen level's bad, but the pH value is perfect because we obviously went through with our lime and spread the lime all over here. Looks like we've got a bit of a spot here that has failed. The germination's failed. A couple of spots actually. Ooh, a couple of decent sized spots. Oh well, that happens I guess when we seed this late in the season. So then over here I've actually thrown in some grass just so we can distinguish the two fields. But over here we haven't actually we haven't actually picked up this straw. I was hoping to pick up the straw, turn into some bales, and get a new sell point. So we may actually dump down our combi plough there. Might actually go and pick up the baler and make some straw bales. Turn all that into straw. That way, when we can actually get a sell point built, we've requested a new sell point to be built. We're willing to pay for the sell point, obviously, but we're just waiting on confirmation back from the local council whether we can actually do it or not. So, hoping we get a response sometime today. Oop, need to actually unfold this thing first. It's actually still got hay in it. I don't think... No, we can't actually empty the hay out of it, so we're just going to have to pick up this straw, which will make another hay bale. And then we'll just pump out some straw bales, I guess. I'd say we're going to get quite a bit from here, so we're going to have to definitely get another sell point sorted so we can actually make some money off this straw, which is going to help us get towards that next harvester, or our first harvester. And I've also been talking to CJ about the milk for our cheese producing stuff. I really don't have the time to be able to do it at the moment, so I'm thinking we're just going to sell the mobile cheese factory. I've actually listed it late last night on a couple of local websites, like buy, sell and swap pages for farming equipment. Also told the guys at the shop it's available if somebody wants to buy it. So I'm hoping we hear back, well, let's hope today someone actually makes an offer on it. I think I've got it up for about 50,000, so let's see how we go. I think we did pay about 45 to 50,000 for it, so hopefully we can still get the money back without having to lose too much money, but we'll have to wait and see what happens, I suppose. So if we can get rid of that, we'll have around about maybe 80 to 90,000 plus what we make out of these bales. That'll definitely put us, you know, on track to getting our harvester at the start of next year, which is obviously our big push to head towards that. and obviously getting some sheep as well is going to be quite important. So, I mean, selling the mobile cheese factory could pay for a fair few sheep. And then we're just going to have to try and save as much as we can. Maybe hope for the price of oats to go through the roof and sell some of those. Make some more money that way. That's another thing we can hope for. And definitely get towards that harvester. That's probably our next really big goal. I'm hoping if Mark can get that land leveled out today, some stage. He said it should be done, you know, by lunchtime, early afternoon. So if he can get that done today, we'll be able to hopefully get our sheep pasture installed as well at some stage today, and that can be ready for potentially buying sheep today, tomorrow, maybe wait till next year. Just depends on, I guess, if we have enough, you know, feed for them and that sort of stuff. So we should have enough hay bales down there for them. Got plenty sitting in there, so shouldn't be too bad. Just depends on how many sheep we can actually afford and we actually buy, whether we can actually, you know, feed them with the current hay bales we have. So I guess, yeah, we're just gonna have to play it by ear and see what happens. So rightio guys, what I'll do is I'll get these guys all we'll get this straw all baled up. I'll bring you guys back once we've finished that, and we'll look at grabbing the combi plough and getting this field ploughed in. I might even check on Mark and see how he's doing, see whether he's made any progress on levelling out that area. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys back here, well, let's say about lunchtime, early afternoon. Well guys, we're just we've seen Mark off, had lunch with him, and just seen him off about 10 minutes ago. I've gone back inside just to tidy up after lunch, and he's got the job done nice and early, which is great to see. It's only just after lunch, about 12:30 or so. If we come through here, you can see he's levelled all this out. Just had to dig out a little bit of dirt from like over this side and push it all down to here. Got a little bit of a downward slope on this side and down either end and that sort of stuff, but that's not going to affect us too much. He's tried to smooth out as much as possible. I think it cost us, I think he said about 5,500 in total for him to, you know, bring his equipment over here, us to hire it, for his time and manpower, and also for disposing of the leftover soil that he couldn't actually use. So about 5.5 grand, but you know, it's not too bad. Also put in a call to the shop to get the guys to organise to bring down the sheep stuff down here, like the watering, I guess it's like the place where we put water for the sheep, and the feed trough. So the water, there you go, water trough, feed trough. We need an area for our pallets to be put, and that sort of stuff. So they're going to organise that and bring it down in a couple of hours, I believe. And we've managed to get all our straw bales picked up and put in over a little storage area over here. So if we go in and have a look, total of 62 bales. We got 62 bales off that half of the field. So you can imagine how many we would have got if we had got the whole lot. You know, maybe 150, close to. Would have been a crazy amount. So yeah, I guess we're lucky we only did half the field. So I've left our tractor over here. I just had to bring him over and get some more fuel. It was getting only about below a quarter of a tank we had left, so definitely had to make sure we had to fill that up. We need to obviously put some fertilizer on this field over here. We also need to get this one combi ploughed in and get it seeded as a priority over fertilizing that one. But definitely fertilizing today will be another thing we need to do. So as I said, it's just after lunchtime. I'm hoping I can get this ploughed in, ploughed, cultivated, and then seeded as well. It's going to be a late one tonight, I think, with us getting this done, trying to get the seeding done, trying to get the spraying done of both fields, not just this field. Need to get both done, so yeah, it's going to be quite time consuming. Now I don't know if we could actually probably, I think we'll probably take the lime out of our lime spreader and throw it back in our little storage area there, and maybe throw some fertilizer in it. That might be the better option to go with some solid fertilizer. We'll definitely get it spread out a lot quicker than using our sprayer, because our spray just isn't as wide as our fertilizer spreader, of course. So yeah, and it's still on loan. We got it yesterday. This is our second day that we've had it. So if we can get that done, then maybe we can return it later today as well and not have to pay any extra fees. That's one of the big things we need to try and avoid, throwing any extra money out there. So we've also got a phone call about the mobile cheese factory. Someone offered, yeah, 25,000. We've got it advertised for 50, and they offered 25. So you can imagine what I told those guys to go and jump. So at this point in time, we haven't sold it, but I have had a few other messages as well, which I haven't had the time to check yet. So I need to get this done, check those messages, see if anyone's actually interested in offering a decent amount. Get them out to the farm to have a look at it, show them how it works, and hopefully they can make a decent offer. But yeah, the guy that offered 25,000, he's just not even close. Not even close to the amount that we want to get for it. It's worth, brand new, I think they're worth about 90 odd thousand. So, I mean, it's second hand, but it still works like it's brand new. So, I think an asking price of 50 and us taking minimum about 40,000 isn't a bad thing. I think we'll definitely get it. We just got to wait for the right person to come through and make that right offer and show us the money. Also, one other thing I keep forgetting to mention is we've also organised our little area at home where we're going to put in our little garden for us to be able to start producing our own food and stuff back near home. So that should be delivered today as well, at the same time as we get our sheep pasture, like our sheep troughs and stuff. So it's been on order for a couple of days now, but I just keep forgetting about it because it's kind of, slipping my mind with us being so bloody busy all the time. I just, keep forgetting as to what's actually happening as far as the little things go. But it should be here today. I'm hoping they can bring them down at the same time, get the little garden beds and stuff installed, and then get the sheep troughs installed, and look at getting both of those things sorted out. Okay, maybe tomorrow, I guess. Try and get some of our own food produced. It's not a good idea going down to the cider house every night and having dinner, and obviously dinner turns into a few drinks and a late night most of the time. So we need to be home, having home cooked meals, getting into bed early so we can get up a bit earlier and get some more yard work done. So righto guys, what I'll do is I'll get this finished off, and I'll bring you guys back once this is done and we're ready to start hopefully fertilizing. It's gonna take us a little while to get this done, but hopefully we'll be back before it gets too bloody dark. Well, we just finished preparing our field to seed, and it's taken us forever. It's now 4:30 in the afternoon. The sun is slowly setting over there, so I don't know how much time we've got left in the day. I took a little bit of a break from preparing our field and got our fertilizer spreader topped up with some fertilizer. So there's around about 6,000 or 7,000, maybe even 8,000 litres of fertilizer in there. So that should be, actually we need to move this over, that should be enough to get both fields done and have a little bit extra left over. Anything extra we have we'll just store in one of the sheds somewhere for now. Right, we'll drop this down, unhook this. Now I have spoken to the guys from the shop. They come out and see me, wave me down. They've actually put in our sheep troughs, like our water and feed troughs for our sheep. So here's our water trough, our feed trough. This is the place where we can unload our sheep. And they've also brought down little lizard animal trailer, the LT20 triaxle. So we purchased that off them as well. They brought that down along with this stuff. Our wool will come out here. And they've also installed our little veggie garden over here. So we've got some cabbage, some carrots, some tomatoes, some lettuce. I think one might be cauliflower. I think it might be cauliflower, that's lettuce there. We've got plenty in here, but obviously we need a variety of stuff here. So we did actually also purchase some manure from them. I've got them to bring down a pallet, chuck it in, and also they brought down a tub of water as well, which has helped us get this up and running, which is great to see. Mobile cheese factory, still not sold. We have someone coming in later this afternoon around about 6:30 to look at that. They haven't really offered us any money as yet, but he definitely seems interested, so I guess we're going to have to see what happens with that, whether they actually purchase it or not. And one thing we're going to do is we're going to go and sell some straw bales. So we've got our bale trailer over here. We are lucky enough to have purchased a bale trailer, which is actually an auto loading trailer. So it makes it so much easier for us to be able to use. Right, so let's reverse back and hook up to this guy. Let's go through and swing out and back through again. Need to load up some of our bales from over here. I think we can get a total of 32 on this trailer, so we'll set this guy up just alongside here. Enough room for us to be able to turn out. Let's get 11 bales. Now let me bring this up. Transporting position. Operating position. There we go. We might be close to hitting the fence there. We're in the way. In the way. Let's just nudge it out of the way a little bit. No free space. Wonder why there's no free space. Alright, let's push these guys over a little bit. Would normally back the trailer in, but unfortunately I'm not very good at reversing these stuff here with like the dollies and stuff on it, so it's a bit weird that it seems like we're in the way. How many do we have on the moment? 18. So we can get another 14. So let's move out of the way. There we go. Let's try and grab another 14. And then we can load them up from there. Hopefully we'll be able to pick up most of them. This is where I'm going to come unstuck. Trying to reverse this thing. It's really not going to be very good at all. It does not want to go where I want it to go. Oop, definitely not. Alright, let's jump out and we'll just give these a bit of a push over. And hopefully we can get them picked up. Just give them a bit of a push. There we go. Now we can head on up to the sell point up here. So the thing that got me confused is when I had a look at the price of straw bales on their website. So we're a bit stuck coming out of here then. Can we? Yep, there we go. On their website, it had $0 as the current price. So I don't know if that's an old price or not, but if we actually slow down here for a second and look at the economy here, the straw bales are actually 198, A bales are 276, so they are actually worth something. But that's why it sort of had me confused. If we go over to here, you can see here $0 for these guys, so we're looking at the wrong economy. So we should be able to get these sold. We should make some decent money too, which will allow us to get some sheep today, hopefully. We've still got the seeding to get done before the end of the day, otherwise we are going to miss out on seeding. Because today is our last day to get the seeding done. Even now it's a little bit too cold for barley. It's sitting at 4 degrees instead of 5, so potentially we're still going to have some issues with failed germination. It's definitely going to be one of those things we're going to have to keep a very, very close eye on. Make sure it's put in the ground. make sure we fertilise it as soon as we can, just to try and give it the best chance for it to actually germinate and for it to grow. Right, so we'll swing this way. So this is where the horse racing stables are, through here, and this is the bale sell point in here, which is going to be a tricky thing for us to get into with this trailer. We should maybe tell them to make it a bit easier for us. It's not very easy at all. If we just drive straight through, we should be able to just sell directly. Right, we'll stop here. We'll go the unload spot, drop them all into there. Oh, a little bit too far over actually. Let's give them a bit of a push. There we go. So $797 each. Now we can't complain with that, considering how many bales we actually made. You know, we're going to make a decent amount of money out of this, so we cannot complain. Right, now let's try and back up out of here without hitting anybody or anything. This is going to be extremely tough. There's no other way out except for where we are at the moment, so let's see if we can. I don't think. Let's have a quick look. There's no way, no other way out. Oh, except for here. So think. We're probably going to have to try and go as hard as we can that way. It's probably a little bit too hard, but we'll see how we go. Still just not quite getting it right. I want to go that way, but not that sharp. So let's try and swing it around. This is very, very, very tough. Right, we're going to have to get out and just drag it over. Not very realistic, I know, but I'll be here for hours trying to get out of here. Otherwise, right. So let's head back to the farm. We've still got more that we can sell, but at this point in time, we don't have the time to do it. So we can maybe bring them back tomorrow and sell some more. We really need to get straight on to doing our seeding. I've spoke to the guys at the shop as well when they were down here earlier. I've told them that we may need some new tyres for this thing. And if we can bring the tractor up later tonight, depending how we go. They said they're going to be open till about 9 o'clock tonight. Just knowing it's late autumn, people are still seeding, getting ready for winter. So if we can get up there before 9, they'll be able to install some new tyres for us, some narrow tyres. Otherwise, I've spoke to them and said if I'm not there by 9, I'll give them a call, I'll transfer the money directly to their account and just delete the tyres outside. And I'll come and pick them up and try and fit them myself at home. Which might take a little while, but yeah, we need to get the seeds in now, straight away, as soon as possible. And we need to spread some fertiliser, which means we're going to have narrow tyres for this side on the left, just so we're not destroying the crops. Which I think maybe... I don't know if it's going to work though with that trailer, is it? That's probably another issue that I haven't really thought about. Yes, we haven't thought about that, so that's probably one of our main problems at the moment. Alright, so I've got barley. Whoa. We've got barley in here, so we need to head out and get this thrown into the ground. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to say goodnight here, end the episode here, because this is going to take us quite some time. And I know you guys don't want to sit here with me for the next few hours, and probably later tonight it's going to be too dark for me to do another video for you guys to let you know what's happening. But as I said, the plan is seed this side, get the tyres changed over if we can in time. We've got 3 hours to get this side seeded, and then come back, fertilise both sides, and then we should be good to go for winter. And then look at our sheep, of course. Sell some more bales, get some more sheep, or get some sheep, and go from there. So if you guys enjoyed this one, as always, smash that like button, leave a comment, and let me know what you think of the series so far. If you guys are new to the channel and haven't subscribed yet, guys, please do so. It's been Britto, thanks for watching. See you again soon.